Or maybe you felt your legs trembling a little as you walked across the kitchen, wondering, when did this get so hard? You're not alone. I want you to know, you're not alone. For so many of us, whether you're 62 or 82, the legs, the muscles, the balance, they start to feel, well, not like they used to. And it can feel frustrating. It can even feel a little scary. When simple things like standing tall, walking steady, or climbing stairs suddenly feel like a challenge. It's more than just muscles. It touches your freedom, your confidence, even your joy. But what if I told you, sometimes it's not just old age like we've been told. What if I told you there's just one missing piece, one essential vitamin, that could be quietly draining your strength without you even knowing? That's right. For millions of older Americans, weak legs, wobbly balance, and even those painful cramps aren't just part of aging. They're a wake-up call from your body saying, hey, I need something. And the best part? You can help your legs get stronger, steadier, and even more comfortable, starting today, without expensive pills, complicated workouts, or painful treatments. In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly what that missing vitamin is. I'll share simple, natural ways you can gently rebuild your leg strength, whether you're 65, 72, or even older. But before we begin, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever noticed your legs feeling weaker, cramping up, or just not as steady as they used to be? Drop a comment below. Share your story. You might be surprised how many friends in our Wise Years community have felt the very same way. All right, are you ready? Let's get into it. You see, for many of us, the fear isn't just about weak legs. It's about what those weak legs represent. When your legs don't feel steady, when you have to grab the handrail every time you climb the stairs, when you hesitate before stepping off a curb or onto a bus. It's not just inconvenient, it feels like you're losing something precious, your independence. I've sat with friends, neighbors, even my own family members, tears welling up, telling me they just don't feel like themselves anymore. They feel fragile, and with that comes worry. What if I fall? What if I can't keep up with my grandchildren? What if I have to give up the garden, the walks, the life I love? Does that sound familiar to you? Maybe you felt that quiet fear too, the kind you don't always talk about, but it lingers in the back of your mind. Well, let me tell you something, dear friend. It is not just you, and it is not simply old age. Research shows that millions of older adults, good, strong people just like you, are unknowingly living with a hidden deficiency that slowly steals their strength. It's like your muscles are trying to run on an empty gas tank. No wonder the legs start to give out. But here's the good news. You are not stuck like this. You can take action, gentle, simple steps, and you don't have to be a bodybuilder or spend hours in a gym. I've seen people in their late 60s, 70s, even into their 80s, quietly, steadily rebuild strength, balance, and confidence once they gave their body the one missing ingredient it was begging for. So today, I'm here not just to give you information, but hope. Hope that you can walk steadier, stand taller, and feel more like you again. And isn't that what we all want? To live these wise years with grace, joy, and strength. Before we go any further, can you relate to this? Have you ever whispered to yourself, I just don't feel as strong as I used to? If so, I invite you to write "That's me" in the comments. You might be surprised how many of us are walking this same roads together. So what is this missing piece? What is quietly holding so many seniors back from walking with strength and confidence? It's vitamin D, not fancy, not complicated, but absolutely essential. Now, you might be thinking, vitamin D? Isn't that just for bones? That's exactly what most people believe, and they're only partly right. Vitamin D is well known for supporting bone health, but here's what many doctors forget to mention. Vitamin D also plays a direct role in your muscles, your balance, and even your nerves. Imagine your muscles like a well-built car, strong engine, good tires. But if there's no key to start it, it won't go anywhere. Vitamin D is the key. It helps your muscles switch on properly. Without enough of it, your legs may feel weak, shaky, and unsteady, no matter how hard you try to stay active. It's not that you're lazy. It's not that you're just getting old. It could simply be that your body is running low on the very vitamin it needs to move. And here's the thing, friend. This isn't rare. Did you know that almost 50% of seniors in America are deficient in vitamin D? And many don't even know it? Why? Because as we age, our skin produces less vitamin D from sunlight. We often spend less time outdoors. And sometimes the foods we eat don't give us enough to meet our body's daily needs. So the legs grow weaker, the steps become smaller, the balance gets wobbly, and most people just blame it on aging. But it's not always aging. It's a signal, a whisper from your body saying, I need help. Now, I know this might sound scary, but it's actually a blessing. Because unlike many problems that come with age, this one has a simple and natural solution. With the right foods, the right habits, and sometimes a gentle supplement, you can give your muscles exactly what they've been missing. And you can start to feel stronger, sometimes faster than you think. I've seen folks who could barely make it around the block return to walking in the park with their grandchildren, just by taking care of this one simple vitamin. Have you ever had your vitamin D levels checked? Let me know in the comments. It could be the most important health number you look at this year. So now that you know how important vitamin D is, the next question is, how do we get enough of it? Here's the good news, friend. It's simpler than you think. Let's start with nature's oldest and most powerful source, the sun. Yes, the sun is like a free vitamin D factory. When sunlight touches your skin, your body naturally makes vitamin D. But here's the tricky part. As we age, our skin's ability to make vitamin D drops by almost 50%. And many of us, especially in colder or cloudier states, just don't get enough sun anymore. But even 10 to 20 minutes of gentle sunlight a day, on your face, hands, or arms, can make a big difference. It doesn't mean baking under the sun like we did in our 20s. No. Just a soft morning or afternoon walk, tending the garden, or sitting by a sunny window can help. But what if you don't get much sun where you live? Or what if your doctor says, be careful with your skin? Don't worry, there are still plenty of natural ways to fill up your vitamin D tank. Let's talk about food. Vitamin D-rich, foods seniors can enjoy. These are simple, affordable, and delicious. Salmon and sardines. These are packed not only with vitamin D, but also omega-3 fats that keep your joints happy. A serving just twice a week can make a huge impact. Eggs, especially the yolk, don't skip it. The yolk holds most of the vitamin D and healthy fats your body needs. If you're watching cholesterol, you can balance it by mixing one whole egg with extra egg whites. Fortified dairy, milk, yogurt, and even some orange juice brands are fortified with vitamin D. Greek yogurt in particular is gentle on digestion and adds protein to keep your muscles strong. Mushrooms, some types, especially if they've been exposed to sunlight, naturally carry vitamin D. Add them to soups, omelets, or stir-fries. See, these aren't fancy superfoods from across the world. They're everyday, comforting foods, easy to find at any grocery store. And the best part? You've probably already got some of these in your kitchen right now. Tip: combining vitamin D foods with healthy fats, like olive oil, nuts, or avocados, helps your body absorb it better. So don't just eat the salmon, drizzle it with a little olive oil. Enjoy that egg with a side of spinach. These small choices make a big difference. Do you already enjoy any of these foods? Type yes or not yet in the comments. I'd love to know which one you might try first. In just a moment, I'll show you how to make these foods even more powerful by pairing them with two other key nutrients, calcium and magnesium, to supercharge your leg strength. Let me share a story with you. A story close to my heart. Mary is one of our dear Wise Years community members. She's 71, lives just a few towns over from me, and for years, she struggled with weak legs. She used to tell me, it's like my legs have turned into spaghetti. Getting up from a chair felt like a chore. Going up the porch steps, almost impossible without holding on to both railings. Mary started avoiding things she loved. No more gardening, no more joining friends for afternoon walks. Even her Sunday church visits became fewer and fewer. And here's the part that broke my heart. It wasn't because she didn't want to live fully. It was because she was scared. Scared of falling. Scared of not making it back up the steps. Scared of losing her independence. Sound familiar? Maybe you or someone you love has felt the same. But Mary didn't give up. One day, during a chat just like this, she learned about the role of vitamin D. Like many, she had never thought about it. She assumed it was just old age. But after a visit to her doctor, they confirmed. Mary was very low in vitamin D. So she made simple, gentle changes. She started enjoying 15-minute walks when the sun was soft. She added salmon and fortified yogurt to her meals twice a week. She even got herself a little herb garden so she'd have a reason to step outside every day. And friends, within weeks she noticed something. Her legs didn't feel like spaghetti anymore. The shakiness started to ease. Her confidence returned, slowly but surely. Today, Mary's back to gardening, laughing with her friends, and even leading the coffee club at church. She's not running marathons, but she doesn't need to. She's walking steady, standing tall, and living fully. And the best part, Mary is not some rare exception. I've seen this again and again. And if you're watching this, wondering if you could feel stronger again, let me tell you, yes, you absolutely can. Can you relate to Mary's story? Maybe you've had to give up something you love because of weak legs or balance worries. If you feel comfortable, share it in the comments. This community is here for you. In the next part, I'll show you how vitamin D works even better when combined with two simple natural nutrients, magnesium and calcium, to help you build stronger legs, naturally. Now here's something I wish someone had told me sooner. Vitamin D doesn't work alone. It's like a puzzle with three important pieces. Vitamin D is the first, yes, but it needs two friends to do its job fully. Calcium, magnesium. When these three work together, magic happens inside your body. Your muscles get the spark they need to move. Your bones stay strong to support you, and your balance, it improves naturally. But without magnesium and calcium, vitamin D is like having a flashlight without batteries. It has the potential, but it can't fully shine. Let me break it down for you simply. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium. That's what keeps your bones sturdy and helps muscles contract properly. Blue Circle calcium is the raw material. Think of it as the bricks that keep your legs standing tall and your muscles ready to move. Magnesium is the calming mineral. It helps your muscles relax after they contract. Without magnesium, muscles get tight, stiff, and more likely to cramp. You see, it's not just about strength, it's about balance, inside your muscles and in your steps. And here's the best part, you don't need fancy supplements or expensive powders. You can get all of this from simple, wholesome foods. Greek yogurt rich in both calcium and vitamin D, if fortified, gentle on digestion, and great for breakfast. Leafy greens like spinach or kale, packed with magnesium and calcium. Plus they help with circulation, which is vital for steady legs. Salmon and sardines, a powerhouse of vitamin D and omega-3s to reduce inflammation and keep joints happy. Almonds and pumpkin seeds. These little snacks are rich in magnesium. And when paired with vitamin D foods, they help muscles relax smoothly. Sweet potatoes, not only comforting and delicious, but also rich in potassium and magnesium. Two minerals that help balance muscle contractions. Just imagine, a simple meal like baked salmon, sautéed spinach, and a side of roasted sweet potatoes isn't just tasty, it's leg medicine disguised as dinner. And don't worry if you're thinking, but I'm not much of a cook. These meals don't have to be fancy. A can of sardines on whole grain toast, a handful of almonds, or a bowl of Greek yogurt with berries. It's about small, doable changes. Every little bit helps. What's one of these foods you already enjoy, or maybe one you'd like to try? Write it in the comments. You might give someone else a new idea for their next meal. Coming up next, I'll show you how these foods, along with a few simple daily habits, can help you feel steadier on your feet and bring joy back into everyday activities. All right, now that you know how vitamin D, calcium, and magnesium work together, let's take it one step further. Because, let's be honest, food alone is powerful, but when you add a few simple habits, you create the perfect recipe for stronger legs, better balance, and a more joyful life. And the best part? These habits don't require fancy equipment, expensive memberships, or hours of your day. They're gentle, natural, and made for folks like us who want to stay active without overdoing it. 1. Gentle stretching, 5 to 10 minutes a day. Stretching is one of the kindest gifts you can give your legs. It helps your muscles stay flexible, eases stiffness, and improves blood flow. And no, I'm not talking about touching your toes like a gymnast. Simple stretches like ankle rolls, calf stretches, or seated leg lifts. You can even do them while watching your favorite show. 2. Take a walk, even just 10 minutes. Walking is still one of the best medicines for aging legs. It boosts circulation, strengthens muscles, and helps your bones stay strong. You don't have to power walk through the neighborhood. A calm, steady stroll with a friend, your dog, or just by yourself counts more than you think. Number 3, stay hydrated. This one often gets overlooked. Dehydration makes muscles cramp and joints stiff. Try adding more water, herbal teas, or even a little coconut water if you like it. Even a slight increase can make you feel more comfortable, especially at night. Number 4, social connection. This might surprise you, but loneliness and stress have been linked to weaker muscles and higher fall risk. Stay connected, dear friend. Call an old friend, visit your local senior center, or leave a comment right here on Wise Years. A cheerful heart really does make a stronger body. Number 5, sleep and relaxation. Tired muscles are tight muscles. Make sure you're getting the rest you need. Create a relaxing bedtime routine. A warm tea, soft music, a light stretch. Your legs will thank you the next morning. You see, it's not about working harder. It's about working smarter. Listening to your body, nourishing it, moving it gently and consistently. Which of these habits could you add to your daily life? Even just one, can make a difference. Tell me in the comments. You might inspire someone else today. In the next part, I'll show you how it all fits together. How you can easily combine food, vitamins, and daily habits into a simple routine that helps you stay steady and strong through your wise years. So let's take a deep breath together and gently bring everything we've learned today into focus. We started this video by asking a simple but very real question. Have your legs started to feel weaker, less steady, more painful than they used to? And if you quietly nodded yes, if you felt that tug of worry, if you've ever whispered to yourself, I'm just not as strong as I used to be, know this, dear friend, you are not alone. So many good people, maybe your friends, your neighbors, even your own spouse, are feeling the exact same thing. But the truth is, it's not always just old age as we've been told. Sometimes it's your body asking for help, and what it might be missing is something as simple yet powerful as vitamin D. Vitamin D is not just another nutrient. It is the key, the spark that turns on your muscles and helps them do their job. It helps you stand tall. It helps you step forward without fear. It helps you balance when you're on that ladder reaching for the top shelf, or when you're simply walking across the garden on a spring morning. And here's what we uncovered today. First, vitamin D is essential for strong muscles, balanced nerves, and steady legs. Without it, even the strongest will feel shaky. And as we age, we naturally get less of it. Through the skin, through food, even through lifestyle. Second, vitamin D alone isn't enough. It works best when partnered with calcium and magnesium, the trio that keeps your muscles calm, your bones strong, and your movements steady. Third, you don't need fancy pills to make this happen. Simple foods you likely already love, like salmon, yogurt, eggs, spinach, almonds, and even sweet potatoes, are packed with the nourishment your legs are quietly craving. It's the small things that build big results. It's not about turning your life upside down. It's not about training like an athlete or spending hours lifting weights. It's about small, daily choices, a little sunlight in the morning, a soft stretch before breakfast, adding a few simple foods to your plate, and most importantly, believing that it's not too late. Because it isn't. I've seen it time and time again. Mary's story is just one of many. Good people, just like you, who thought they had no choice but to slow down, only to discover they were simply missing a piece of the puzzle. And once they found it, they stood up straighter. They walked with more confidence. They started living again without that heavy cloud of worry. So I want you to picture it. What would it feel like to have your legs feel lighter, your steps more sure? What would it mean to you to keep walking, gardening, playing with the grandkids, or joining that dance class you've been secretly thinking about? Can you imagine it? Because you can have it. You deserve it. And just to make it simple, here's a gentle recap of your leg strength formula. Eat nourishing, vitamin D-rich foods like salmon, yogurt, and eggs. Combine them with magnesium and calcium boosters, spinach, almonds, sweet potatoes. Add gentle daily habits, a short walk, a simple stretch, a glass of water before coffee, a few quiet minutes in the sun, and most of all, stay connected to your loved ones, to your community, and to this Wise Years family right here. Because you are never too old to get stronger, and you are certainly never too old to feel joy. Friends, I hope today's video wasn't just helpful, but gave you something even more precious. Hope. Hope that you don't have to just accept weak legs. Hope that you can, step by step, choice by choice, reclaim your strength, your balance, and your confidence. If this video gave you even a spark of encouragement, would you do me a favor? Leave a comment below saying, "I'm ready to feel stronger." I read every comment, and your words might be exactly what another person here needs to see today. And don't forget, if you found this valuable, please like this video, share it with a friend who needs it, and of course, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a new tip from Wise Years. We're here, together, learning, growing, and making the most of these precious years. Stay healthy, stay hopeful, and I'll see you in the next video.